In this video, I'm going to show you how to convert the indoor UV motion sensor to be usable outdoors. If you own a UV security camera system with cameras that use PIR sensors and a home base 1 or 2, you may find that your cameras may not always give you the best coverage that you need. Sometimes by the time the PIR sensors detect motion and turns the cameras on to record, you may have missed a relevant action and not enough has been recorded to let you know what happened. So what do? Here's your solution. The great thing about these add-on motion sensors is that they can be added to your UV system to trigger specific cameras to start recording. They can also send you notifications of motion events or even trigger an alarm. You can place them almost anywhere, near the ground, on a wall, in a tree, and more, as long as it's able to connect to the home base. That way, you can extend the coverage area of your security system. The bad thing is that these sensors are only compatible indoors. That is until now. Fracking Creations, we're showing you the good stuff on how to DIY outdoor motion sensors for UV. If you haven't already checked out our other videos on security camera DIYs like solar power, how-to installation, external power, or vinyl siding installation without drilling, check them out too for more ideas. Before you attempt this, a quick disclaimer. I have not fully tested this DIY solution yet, but I'm currently undergoing outdoors testing. Subscribe to the channel and look for an update video in the future. Also, this has not been approved by UFI. If you try this out, you are doing this at your own risk. When I first saw this sensor available, I knew it would be great to have to extend outdoor coverage of the cameras. But I was disappointed to learn that it was not compatible for outdoor use. However, I bought 2 of these knowing that I would modify them for outdoor use. The key for me was to make it weatherproof and easy for anyone else to DIY. Attempt number 1. I originally bought 2 of these cases with hopes of using them to house the sensors in, but soon found out that they cannot be used. The reason is that infrared does not go through certain plastics. These motion sensors detect motion using infrared heat. I had always known that infrared radiation doesn't go through glass. That's why you cannot see through glass using thermal cameras like the Seek thermal camera I am using here. What I didn't know was that this applies to certain hard and soft plastics too. So scrap this idea. Attempt number 2. I looked online long and hard and finally found this housing, which is perfect for our use. It is slightly bigger in size to the motion sensor, fits the sensor snugly, and already comes with a mount. Perfect. We only need to make it more weather resistant, basically splash resistant. If you are interested in trying this DIY out, check our video description below for links to the products used or similar. Let's get to it. Items needed: UV motion sensor, sensor housing, clear plastic bag, glue, scissors, mini spatula. Step 1. Splash proofing the front panel. Grab your clear plastic sheet and make sure to test it to make sure the sensor can detect through it. Then cut a rectangular shape for the front panel. It must be larger than the opening, but slightly smaller than the frame for the glue to be applied. Attach the cut sheet to the front panel using the glue. Start by applying glue around the inside of the front panel, slightly larger in size to the plastic sheet you cut earlier. Note that the bead of glue should not be too close to the edges so that the glue does not overflow onto the sheet or frame when attaching the sheet. Next, attach the plastic sheet, adjust to center it and make it smooth and flat. Press down around the glue to make the sheet stick. Finish off by applying glue around the edge of the sheet for better sealing. Let the glue dry before continuing. Be very careful not to move or damage the glued parts. Step 2. Splash proofing and bug proofing the bottom opening. There is a hole at the bottom of the housing which holds the front panel in place and also allows you to open it. This hole could allow rainwater or snow in. Also, insects may love to make a home out of the housing, so let's close it off. Use a plastic sheet and cut a rectangular shape that fits like so. Glue it to the housing around the hole with the front edge unglued so that when the front panel clip goes in, it will have a space to sit. Cut the plastic sheet to just cover the hole. Glue each side down as follows. From the inside, push down and out into the opening to make room for the front panel clip. Let the glue dry overnight. After the glue dries, you can test out the weatherproofing. Just note that the front panel can allow some water in if the motion sensor is not installed under cover of a roof. So if you need to install in places where the sensor is not covered, make sure to glue around the front panel to seal it off. When the batteries need replacing, you can cut through the glue and peel it off. Note that the housing should always be installed with a hole at the bottom facing downwards, as it is not fully waterproof. Step 3. Assemble everything. Insert the sensor upside down into the housing. Attach the front panel and glue it if necessary for your use. Attach the mount and you are ready for action. Note that this is a standard 1/4 inch connector, so you can use any other mount you want, including ones that are shorter, metal, or specialized. Find links to more mounting options in the video description below. There you go! We just made a DIY outdoor UV motion sensor with mount. It was very easy to do, and now we can add several outdoor motion sensors to our security system. This will improve detection, notifications, and recording capabilities. Only thing left is to find a location, install, and test. Look out for our video on vinyl siding installation for security cameras, solar panels, and these sensors using these hangers. No drilling required, plus reposition at any time. They are good, but will need our DIY hack to make them hold more weight. Find out in our video.